Here's where we're at. You made it. Congratulations. You spent your hard-earned money. You watched every video we put out. So you drove all the way to Wyandotte, Oklahoma to the Oklahoma D-Day facility to have fun. Our job is to make sure you have fun. I want to thank all my staff because it takes the whole year to pull this event off. This facility is for you. We've worked hard over the last 14 years to put this facility together. And in doing so, you have to have the right state of mind to play here. That means you've got to want to be here to have the D-Day experience, because there's going to be some rain, there's going to be some heat, going to be some rules here, so you listen up to what Ed and the boys have got to say. This game is for you, and you've got to follow the rules, okay? We'll see you on the field.
My name's Ed Covey. I'm the Director of Operations. Obviously you met Dwayne, and I'd like to also say thank you very much for coming to the 2011 D-Day. It's been a fun year for us. Got a lot of changes, a lot of new rules, and we're just continually trying to make this game bigger and better, and make sure that it's your game the way you want it, and we're going to try our best this week and have fun right along with you. Paintball at Oklahoma D-Day is the most fun you could possibly have. Every year we change someone's life, and every year somebody touches our lives, and that's how we grow the sport. It's very special to us, and I think you'll see the passion in our staff as well as your game coordinators, and we just want you to know right off the bat that we're here for you. Alright guys, there's 3 very important rules at Oklahoma D-Day. The staff and myself as well as Dwayne have been doing this for a lot of years. We've seen everything happen that can possibly happen, and the one thing that we know for sure, that water is the key to your happiness for the week. Hydrate, 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 and then hydrate some more. It's the most important thing. Also, you want to be aware of your surroundings. We've got rough terrain. It's not easy at Oklahoma D-Day. That's what makes it Oklahoma D-Day. We have these things called rocks, and we have lots of them, and they will bite you like a snake. We have snakes. They will bite you like a snake. We have trees. We've got tanks that are moving. We've got 9-year-old kids. We've got older gentlemen that play. We've got ladies that are playing. You need to be aware of your surroundings at all times. We have a night game that's probably one of the most daunting games in the world. You definitely need to be aware of your surroundings. You want to know what's there. If you're playing in break court, places like that, it's nasty. Know that up front. Take a chance to walk the field. If you're here from Wednesday to Friday, you'll always have an opportunity to walk the field. If you're going to be playing in a specific area like Omaha or Sword Beach or Breakcourt Manor, get out there and walk the field. That way you'll know what to expect on game day. And finally, take care of yourself and your teammates. You are your brother's keeper. You want to make sure that they hydrate, that they know their surroundings, that they're taking care of their camp. Clean up after yourselves, and most of all, make sure that everybody has a good experience by taking care of each other, because we're all a family at Oklahoma D-Day. When you're out on the field, guys, and you're in the heat of battle, and something happens, we have referees, obviously, just like everywhere else, but we have a system that's fairly unique to Oklahoma D-Day, and that is we use a color system. And that color system goes like this. You have refs in orange shirts, you have refs in green shirts, lime green to be exact, and then you have refs in purple shirts such as this. Those mean something. The orange shirts are usually first year refs or volunteer refs that come out, and they're basically there to observe and protect you. They know the general rules of paintball. They're there to get somebody to answer a primary question for you, but they're mostly there for your safety. They're the ones that are going to get you off the field if you're hurt. They're going to get the medics if you need it. They're going to make sure you know where water is, because we know how important that is. Green shirts, they've been with us up to 3 years. They know the populated rules of Oklahoma D-Day, and they're there to adjudicate the game the best that they can. They're there to make calls, and if they can't make a defining call, then they're going to find a purple shirt. Purple shirts are the law. And we're not here to argue, and our goal is to make sure that you have a good time. If you have a problem, for any reason, go to a purple shirt. There's a few other shirts. There's some guys that drive trucks around, deuce and a halves. That's our transportation crew. They have their own color shirt. Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's yellow. Not sure what it'll be this year, but here's what I know. They have nothing to do with adjudicating the game. They're there to transport. Don't ask them questions. They don't have an answer for you. Red shirts, they're our mechanics, our engineers. They fix things, they build buildings. The most important shirt at D-Day, other than a purple shirt, is the white shirt. That's our EMTs. We've got about 35 of them. They're here to get you off the field if you're hurt or injured or dehydrated. So, in the event that you need to be taken care of, the white shirt is your medic. No alcohol. No foul language. no speeding up and down the campground, obviously no firearms, no littering, and no fireworks. This is a family event. It's not a chance to get away and make 60 of my staff's life very difficult. We have trash receptacles, we have a trash staff. Just kind of get your trash in a general area so they can do their job. As Dwayne would put it, you know, treat it like it's your mother's house. General paintball rules apply. Most people that play game paintball, they understand what the general rules of paintball are. Obviously, your mask. You need to have your mask on at all times during general play. You need to have your barrel plugs on your gun anytime you're not in an area of general play. No dry firing in the campground, especially at night. When you registered Oklahoma D-Day, be very familiar with that building. That's where a few things happen that you need to know. A, it's lost and found. B, it's where you get paint tickets. And most importantly, if you get lost anywhere on our camping facility or don't know where your group camps, or you need something for an amenity in the 60-acre camping area, just make your way to the center of the field by the D-Day sign, and you'll see a building that says registration. For all of the mini scenario games, and even the big scenario game on Saturday, we always form up just outside of the air station, directly in front of the airball field or the airball playing field. Upright poles with netting in the center of the camp area. That's where your buses and your deuce and a halves, your transportation, and your orientations for the mini games will take place. Please try to get there in a timely fashion, at least 45 minutes before a mini game starts. The big game on Saturday is, there's nothing like it in the world. It will definitely change your life if you've never played before. And if you have played and you're a D-Day veteran, it's what you look forward to all year long. Make sure you crony. Make sure you do all the things you need to prepare for the big game. Do most of that on Friday night if you can. Big game on Saturday. This is very important. We know some of the activities go on throughout the week, and we know, some people get lethargic. The next morning, get up. It's your responsibility to be there on time. We're not going to wait for you. Start time, Saturday, 0700. Move out. Game starts 0900 on the dot. If you're not there at staging, you're walking. Just to give you an idea on Saturday's game, some of these teams are very serious and they're very, very organized. They'll be up and ready to go at 5 a.m. They're putting their equipment together, doing what they need to do. If you're new to this game, make sure you get with your COs and the people that can help you get organized that way. You don't want to miss an opportunity to have fun. One thing I always see that it doesn't really happen enough, for the big game especially, bring snacks. Trail mix, something, beef jerky, something to keep your energy going, something to keep you up, especially if you're diabetic. If you're allergic to bees like I am, make sure you have an EpiPen. It's very important. We don't want to rush you off to the hospital because you didn't take care of your meds. So if you have meds, make sure you have them with you. It's 8 hours long. There are some amenities in certain DZs. And again, the most important thing is make sure you take water on the field. There's water in those areas, and I will tell you this right now. The water is there in water buffaloes. Those water buffaloes will not always be full because we have to take them somewhere to fill them. So there's going to be times during the big game on Saturday where there's not water in a water buffalo. I hope everyone understands that. We do the best we can. You've heard me drill hydration, and it's very important. Camelbacks. Get one. Get a camelback. Canteens are great, camelbacks are better. It's June, and you're running a lot in the heat. Not to mention, you're in full regalia. Very heavy equipment because you need to have water with you. Very important. Get a camelback. Extra canteen. Do it. I make my staff drink at least 1 liter of water an hour, and if they're not drinking it, I take it to them. I suggest you do the same. Here's some general rules about tanks that you need to know or just be aware of as a player. There's only one color of paint that matters to a tank, and that's the ones coming from an AT gunner. It's its own color, it's specific, and the only people that have them are AT gunners. If you're an AT guy, go for the kill plates. You're going to go through orientation as well, and you'll know what you need to do. You need to always be at least 10 feet away from a tank in play. So they're not moving bunkers. They're not a way for you to hide and get from point A to point B. On a tank, there's 2 colors of flags. There's a white flag and a yellow flag. The white flag means it's dead. It's going to be on its way to a tank dead zone at that point. That said, don't shoot it anymore. It's dead. Yellow flag on a tank. Simple. It's neutral. And that means everybody in the affected situation is also neutral. Give these players and these tankers an opportunity to adjudicate the situation. They have to make sure they've been hit. Conversation needs to be had. Go about your business. Yellow is neutral. There's two guys that, in my opinion, are the most important people at Oklahoma D-Day. Obviously, Dwayne Converse is legendary. I'm just a guy that tries to hold it all together. But the two people that make the most difference at Oklahoma D-Day is Eric and James Eaton. They're your game coordinators. They do an amazing job. They're two of the fairest people I know, and they've been doing this for a very long time. Most important part about Eric and James Eaton is they're paintball players, and they always have been, and they do this from the right place. So I want you to know that going into the game, that these guys are here for you, and they're going to fight all day long right with you.
Hey guys, I'm Eric Eaton. I'll be one of your game coordinators. I've been doing this for 3 years. I'd like to have a nice fair game, no gray areas, just keep playing and play it safe.
I'm James Eaton. I've been here 2 years, well, as game coordinator, and I've also been in charge of tanks for the last 3 years, and I just want to see a fair game.
Hey there, Ed. What you doing?
I'm getting ready for Oklahoma D-Day.
Wow, you guys are pretty serious about hydration.
You can't have enough water. We sell these in the PX if you forget to get yours at Walmart or wherever. We also have Army surplus. And this is about how many that you need to take with you on the field at Oklahoma D-Day. Man, I hope I get all these before they run out. Because, oh look, here's some German ones I'll share with my buddies. You know, you can never have enough water. If you play with a ghillie suit and someone shoots you and it bounces, you're out. Bounces count if you're wearing a ghillie suit. None of this at Oklahoma D-Day. Whatever you have in your campground is your personal property. D-Day is our property. None of this openly on our property. These are three very important things for Oklahoma D-Day. Shade, socks. You know why? Because your feet get wet and you get blisters. And good boots. Tennis shoes don't cut it. We have rocks and lots of them. Two things that are also very important at Oklahoma D-Day. You're either going to have a mask on your head while you're playing, or you're going to have a barrel protection device or a barrel blocking device on your gun when you're not in play. Very important, don't forget it. Alright guys, three most important rules of Oklahoma D-Day. You need to hydrate, you need to be aware of your surroundings, and you need to take care of your teammates and yourself. Three most important rules. What was the first one? Hydrate. You can't drink enough water. Thanks for suffering through this orientation. It's just something you have to do every year, it's part of it. It's just a quick overview of what to do and how to act and who to be at Oklahoma D-Day.
Cool. You're done.